Oh, fuck. Rolling shutters. Let's go.
We're just like at the point where we're just dads now, where we just make the dad sound as we sit down.
Every time I sit down, get up, I could be doing the easiest shit in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll still like...
Yeah, exactly. Like just everything just hurts all the time.
Insane.
I contemplated getting that.
Dude, I saw the breakfast burrito and I was like, yes, and I added it first in the cart, and then I'm like, my fucking is awful. These are the squeakiest utensils. And listen to this. Oh, hold on. They're squeaking on. You hear that? I can't recreate
Mostly
this.
just the sounds of plastic, but Jesus. Welcome to this very squeaky episode of the Lunchtime Serenade podcast.
This is the Brunchtime Serenade podcast today.
What is this, episode 44?
44.
Welcome to episode 44 of the Lunchtime Serenade podcast.
They gave me one waffle and like two things of this, completely full of syrup and some butter. They're so squeaky, dude. Oh, look at this fucking melted ass butter. Oh, get on there, bitch. Oh.
I don't even know why I need utensils. I don't. I just set them all down like one at a time, too.
All right, let's get a little bit of syrup on here. Oh my god. Are you
Got
kidding?
a little bit, yeah. Got a little splashback on that one. Got a little bit of relish. Today we are eating the Los Feliz Cafe. Well,
Yes.
not like the food from the cafe.
Yeah.
We can't eat a whole building. I mean, we could try.
We could try. Oh, wow. All right, right out the gate. This is just like, I'm sure this is great in the restaurant, but like the texture, this is like the soggiest waffle I've ever held.
That's like the thing with delivery. Like I feel like if we got like this stuff fresh, it would always be like an extra point or like half a point higher than what we give it. And that's the frustrating part. But I am eating a juk. It's like sojuk.
Sojuk?
Yeah, it's like sojuk sausage breakfast burrito. And what you get over there, Nate?
I just got plain old chicky waffles. There's some fried chicken on a waffle, and it is a cold waffle, but it is very like flavorful. This is like very, hold up.
Bro, this is a quesarito.
Yeah?
Yeah, they have, it's like a tortilla, cheese, and then the burrito.
Yo, that kind of fucks.
Bro.
That kind of slaps.
And it's really good. It's like diced onions,
Damn, that looks great.
house potatoes, which I am also realizing aren't in here as well, and egg. That's pretty much it. It's pretty simple.
Pretty simple.
But
breakfast burritos don't need to be complicated.
It's really good though. This like fucking like chipotle mayo that I got here. Dude.
All right, I gotta try a combo bite, and then I'll be able to give like my full like rating because chicken's pretty great. Very good on their own. Really good. This waffle, really good on its own. The fried chicken, really good on its own. Together, they don't vibe.
Interesting.
You know?
I feel like that's the whole point of
chicken and waffles.
chicken and waffles.
The best chicken and waffles I've ever had are from this place in Indianapolis. And
Out of all the places.
I know, right? I forgot what it's called, but they baked pieces of chicken into the waffle. So like when you tore it apart, like there'd be like breaded, but it was like fried chicken in there.
Oh, that's
so
incredible.
it like was a little bit savory and sweet. And oh my god, like that.
That's dope.
Was great. And then the syrup they gave you was spicy.
Have you ever had spicy syrup? That sounds incredible. Holy shit. Have you ever had Roscoe's?
Oh yeah.
How do you feel about it?
It's overhyped, I think.
Dude. Oh, I was literally about to say, I feel like it's overhyped.
Yeah.
Because like it's good. Like it's a very good restaurant. It's like dependable. Like you can always go there and you know that the food will be good.
Right.
But it's like, okay, cool. I see how like this could have been huge when it was the first thing, but now it's kind of like
now it's like everyone has chicken and waffles.
Exactly. So like it's good. And especially like if you're coming to LA, like you should definitely get it because it's like a staple. But yeah, I feel like once you have it, like you can move on. This is pretty good though. I would love to like go to this place for
like actually eat it.
Yeah, because I like Los Feliz. I think it's a really cool part of the city. I just like East LA. The whole place is neat.
East LA is great.
Yeah, it's just old. Like I feel like when people think of like LA, it's either Santa Monica and like Venice, or East LA.
Absolutely,
it's one or the other.
100%.
It's never really the Valley.
It's never the Valley.
It's never the Valley. It's never like downtown. Like downtown's always a backdrop. Or it's like like they talk about like Crenshaw, and it's like in like a weird like, oh, this is a bad part of town. Like we gotta look out for our people and stuff like that. And it's like
Fast and Furious type shit.
Exactly. And it's just like, well, it's just normal ass people that live there. They just kind of got fucked by the city.
There's no reason a waffle should be this floppy. Holy shit.
Like, did they put was there butter on it when it was delivered? And it like just got soaked into it? Interesting.
I think it's literally just like the chicken grease.
Damn.
Honestly.
Wow. So overall, what would you give it out of a 10?
I'm going to go with like a 7.5. It's like they're very good. The waffle obviously would be a lot better warm and firm. That would bump it up to an 8.5 easy.
You know, a waffle.
You know, like a waffle. And I think what would bump it from an 8.5 to a 9 would be like a cohesion with the chicken and the waffle.
I just swallowed sausage down my pipe. Okay, we're back. Jesus, that hurt, dude. Have you ever had spicy sausage go down your esophagus?
Every day of my life.
I wake up, take a piece of spicy sausage, and just
that down my
force
gullet.
it into my lungs.
Yeah. Good shit. What would you give it? What's your official rating?
I actually really like this. Like, even like, that was kind of why I picked the burrito, because I was like, it will probably hold up the best in somebody else's car for 40 minutes. So,
Smart.
Overall, I think the flavors are great. I think it could use a little bit of like freshness, even though it's like not really what you want in a breakfast burrito. But I think it could benefit from a little bit of that. Overall, I'd probably give it like an 8.75, 8.5, somewhere around there.
Damn.
Like, it tastes really good.
Fuck yeah.
The spicy mayo is like, I know it's kind of just like a staple condiment nowadays, but like it's really good mixed with this, dude. Big fan. I would love to eat this in the restaurant when you can eat in restaurants again.
We got to do like an in-person, like an in-restaurant one of these at some point.
That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
To see if like they'd let us do that.
Just like in the back patio or some shit like that, you know? Get maybe some dynamic mics so that they only pick up like a little bit handheld.
I mean, honestly, it might be easier to do that now. Because we could just be like, hey, could we like do this here and like do like a...
That's
like
true, because everyone's already...
Yeah.
Spread out.
Like pay them for it or like do it off hours or something like that. That might work. That might be something. We'll think about it.
Let's workshop that.
Yeah. Let's see if we can make that work.
I freak with it.
He freaks with it, man.
I freak with that idea.
You destroyed that, man.
I was so hungry, dude.
Holy shit. I didn't even think about that until like... So, bit of a preface. We just had like a minor photo shoot this morning for a side project that I'm working on.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was just like, I'm not really that hungry. Like this might be good for like the pod and everything like that. And then like as we finished, which was like an hour ago, I was like, I'm pretty hungry. The podcast is gonna be fucking wonderful.
Yeah, I was fucking starving. We went to Venice, walked around, saw some Venice stuff.
Saw a lot of people without face masks for some goddamn reason.
Wild.
It's so weird because I was like, out of all of the places, I feel like Venice would be the most down to be like, let's make sure people don't
chill
die.
and whatever.
Yeah.
Nope. Not even a little in the beginning. We saw someone shooting a rap music video against a garage with their homies.
Was it in English? Because I thought it sounded like it was like Russian.
So. Yeah, it was another language. But
the whole time I was just like, that lighting looks so bad, dude. What are you doing?
It was, man. It was kind of a shit show, but it was cute. He had his homies and they were like matching. They were like they were matching and they're little like they were like jumping around and he's like, get in here. It was wholesome to watch, to say the least. Wow, this is real sticky. It's cool. I can deal.
Just suffer for like another 20 minutes.
Yeah, I can suffer. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we suffer every day.
We went to Venice, took some cool pics, and then we...
Shout out Mia for being a fucking...
Shouts out Mia, bro.
Incredible model. Holy shit.
Crushed it.
Very excited about those photos.
But it was a good morning. Yeah. It worked up quite the appetite.
Yeah. So now here we are. I'm halfway into a burrito. Nick's eating like 3/4 of a chicken and an entire waffle in like 6 minutes.
That was so quick.
That was incredible.
That was so quick.
I've never seen you eat that fast.
I was busting at the seams. And when I say that, I mean opposite of that. I was busting.
Your stomach was digesting itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I got the gurgs.
Yeah.
fucking hurt, dude. This is gonna hurt later though. I can tell. I can already tell that's not gonna be.
Chicken and waffles always fucks me up.
I know.
Like the 2 times I've gone to Roscoe's, 20 minutes later, Megan and I are like fighting over the bathroom. It's bad. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It happens.
Oh yeah.
Let's start this episode off with just a good old fashioned maintenance woes story.
Again, dude?
Yeah, man.
How the fuck does this keep happening to you?
Oh, this keeps happening to me. I really don't. I really don't. So
somebody please keep a tally of how many times like the maintenance staff just fuck Nick.
I think it's been like 8 or something. Like I might as well be in a relationship with these guys. A lot of times I'm getting fucked by them. It's crazy.
Dude, write a relationship advice and then at the end to be like, oh, by the way, I'm talking about my maintenance staff.
Building maintenance. Oh, holy shit. So overall, there haven't been too many issues. There is one very glaring issue that's not what I'm about to talk about, but for some reason, it's just something that happens, according to the building manager, about once a week, sometimes twice a week, but it's usually about once a week, and it's always at the most inconvenient times. It's I'll walk in to the building. I'll walk in the elevator. I'll buzz myself up, and then when I get to my door, I put my fob up, and it goes doo 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 doo, and I'm like, the fuck is that? First time I tried it, I was like, what the fuck is that? What does that mean?
Excuse me, sir. What do you
like,
need?
Hi, let me in, please. And of course, they didn't give us any of the residents a physical key because it's not trendy or flashy. And we discovered that when I fucked up that, when I tried to program it myself at the beginning.
You tried to play it off as like it was broken.
Well, so that's what I thought would happen the first time that happened again.
Oh god, that's funny, dude.
Because it just goes doo 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 doo, and I'm like, God, fucking damn it. So I go into the maintenance office or the leasing office. I'm like, hey, my fob doesn't work for some reason. Again, I don't know what's going on. And he's like, let me see. So we go up, does the thing. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Sounds exactly like that, by the way. That's a fucking pitch perfect. Like, that if you heard it, you'd be like, holy shit, I can't tell the difference.
Dude, you don't even need to get like a sample of it. You just fucking do it with your voice.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. It's great.
Done deal.
And so my building manager, he's like, he's like, it just does that sometimes. Come here, you gotta go
Dude,
to the.
Anytime somebody says it just does it like that sometimes, they don't know what's wrong with it, and they don't want to admit that they don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, so he's just like, come with me, we gotta go into the like sub garage. I'm like,
come with me. He's like taking you to like fucking Narnia.
Yeah, he's
You're
like,
gonna open up this thing.
You. So we go down. All the way to like under the lobby, like garage 1 or garage whatever the fuck, all the way down, and there's a little like pad, like a key card pad for like how you normally get into the elevator if you enter on garage 1. And he's like, all you have to do is hold your fob up to this until it flashes green and gives you like a chime, and then that reactivates your fob. I was like, react? He's like, yeah. So basically, with the software we have, it deactivates your fob about once a week. I was like,
that sounds like a bug, not a feature.
Yeah, that's no way that's a feture.
There's no way.
He's like, yeah, it keeps it secure. I'm like, no, it fucking doesn't.
No, that's just because you don't know how to turn it off.
There's no way. So every once a week, I literally will, and I never know when it's gonna happen. So I'll go up and I'll put I'm about to enter my apartment and it goes doo 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 doo, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I have to get back in the elevator, go down 6 floors, and then go out into the garage, touch my fob against the thing, reactivate it, go into the elevator, touch my fob to the elevator so that it goes up again, and then enter my apartment once a week. And I asked him about it. I've asked him about it so many times. I'm like, why does it do this? And he's like, that's just like how it does it.
That's just how it be, man.
It just be like that sometimes. I'm like, I don't understand though.
That's not.
It's like a Yale lock. Like, there's no way Yale does that on purpose.
Right. There's no way that
like,
they were just
if
like,
that was
we're
my
gonna.
home.
Yeah. No, that's so fucked up.
It's like, yeah, you have to. If that's your front door of your home, if you bought this from Lowe's, you'd have to go actually back to that Lowe's that you bought it from and reactivate your fob.
And hope that the same guy who sold it to you is there.
Yeah, because otherwise you can't do it until he comes to work again. So, So you just kind of shit out of luck.
So fucked up.
Everyone has to do that.
There's no way that that's. There's no way that that's planned on their account.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Every single time.
That's insane.
I hope they fix it, because truly, like, it's always like when I really have to shit or when I'm carrying a bunch of things, like, it's always then that
you're
it
just
happens.
like squeezing your cheeks together as you like walk to this thing in the basement.
So bad. But anyways, I digress. It's not about that.
There's another thing?
Yeah,
that wasn't even the thing?
That wasn't the thing.
Holy shit,
That
dude.
wasn't the thing.
You've lived here for what? A month?
Yeah, I lived here for like 3 months, barely. Not even. I moved in the middle of January, so it's been 2 months.
Oh my God, yeah.
2 months. So I got an email from them, like a mass email, and they were like, so we've gotten a lot of complaints, and I was like, I thought it was about me, like directly to me for a second.
You said no altogether. It's like, we've gotten a lot of complaints about one of our tenants, Nick O.
Nick O. He's in 402.
Nick O.
Got a lot of complaints about it. So, but they're like, so we've been getting a lot of complaints about the blinds in the bedrooms. They're like, people have been saying that they're very see-through, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know that. I didn't realize that. Until there's like, so that we're gonna be replacing all the blinds in everyone's bedrooms, starting with the empty units and then like moving down. And I was like, all right, sure. So then I was like, there's no way they're that see-through at night. So I like turned my lights on and I like went outside. Oh my God, dude, I could see everything. I went along that side and like all the people on floor 2 who had their blinds drawn, I could see like their faces. Like from the outside, I could see their faces like clearly.
What the fuck,
it wasn't just like silhouetted. It was like their face.
That's insane.
Right?
That's so fucked.
I know. So they're like, we're going to be replacing them with darker shades. And they're like, these darker shades have a 1% opacity. And I was like, I don't think you know what the word opacity means.
Yeah. I was like, so there's still see-through? I'm like, what are you saying?
They meant to, I think they meant complete, like,
it's like
1% transparency or like 99% opacity.
Right.
But they don't, like, they clearly just didn't know what opacity meant, because then when they came into my apartment, they're like, yeah, these new shades have 1% opacity. I'm like, someone said that, and then you're just rolling with it.
Like, you're like, that's not right, dude.
One person said that, and you're all like, that sounds smart. I'm going to keep saying that.
For some reason, anytime someone's like trying to say that they can see through something, they're like, oh yeah, it's opaque. And I'm like, that's not the word. That's not what it means. That's not what that word is.
Transparent.
Yeah.
It's opposite.
I was like, how are you forgetting the word transparent? It's used in so many contexts.
Yeah.
I don't understand why that's weird.
Yeah. It's so crazy.
Strange.
Like, you ever used any Adobe software? Like the opacity slider, 100% is see-through. I mean, no, fuck me, I just did it.
This is what happens.
That's what happens. So anyway, so they're like, we're going to be there tomorrow, and between like 10 and noon. So I'm like sitting here. I'm like trying to work.
You're just sitting there just waiting.
I'm like, fuck, I know they're going to come in. So I'm like, I don't have my headphones on. So I'm like trying to work, but I like keep feeling anxious because I'm like, my place is like, I like have to keep it clean. I'm like, can I poop? Like, what if I start to poop now? And then they like come in my door. I'm like,
you've been diagnosed with anxiety, Nick?
Dude, I feel like I probably should be though.
Probably should get that.
And I'm like, damn it. I was like, so I didn't do any work. I like tried to do work, but for 2 hours I didn't do any work. And I'm like, oh my God, like, are they gonna come in? So I'm like, so then I like, it's 1 p.m. at this point. It's an hour past the window that they said, and I've like decided that they're not gonna come in for the day. I'm like, okay, fine. So then they sent me another email the next day. They're like, hey, we're gonna come in the morning, this time anywhere from 8:30 to noon. And I was like, oh, you just added another hour and a half to that shit. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like 8:30. I'm like, okay, I'm like trying to do my work. They come in at like 9, which is good. Didn't leave me hanging for too long. And they're these 2 like big construction dudes, and they're being shadowed by, for some reason, the building manager. So he's been going around with them.
That same guy who's had to like let you into your apartment like 4 times.
But like, doesn't that like if you do construction, like, don't you like, doesn't that feel like weird? Like, like, I mean, let me do my job. I know what I'm doing.
Especially if you're like the maintenance team for the building.
Like maybe watch me once to get an idea of what you're doing so you can tell the residents. But like, what are you doing? The whole day they're just following people around this building.
That's
right?
so weird.
So they 2 big maintenance guys, and they like see my come inside doormat, and they're like, oh, that shit's funny. They're like, that's good. I like that. And they're like, we forgot our booties downstairs. Can we still come in? I was like, yeah, sure, come in.
You're like, yeah, Sheila will pick it up.
Yeah. Cheryl will pick it up for you.
Cheryl, fuck. Sheila's my computer.
Sheila, your computer, Sheila?
Yeah.
That's so
I have a fucking label on it, like right underneath the little light. Sheila.
So they come in without their booties, and
these bastards.
I'm out here, just working, whatever. And I hear them like taking way longer than it should. They're like, it's gonna be like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay,
no,
easy.
It's never 5 minutes.
So like 20 minutes go by. I'm pretending to write an email this entire time.
It's just literally like just ASDF like over and over again. JKL.
I literally started writing the lyrics to "It's tricky, tricky, tricky."
It's tricky to rock.
Yeah. It's right on time. It's tricky.
By Run DMC.
Yep.
Why was that in your head?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I was just like, I can't actually do work, so I'm just like typing like lyrics to Tricky in an email. It was in a Gmail doc, or like in a draft, just in case they looked at my screen or something. It's like 25 minutes go by.
I like how you're like, in case they looked at my screen. Dude, who cares? Who cares if they look at your screen?
I know.
You're like so paranoid about this.
I don't know why. So they're like, hey, I'm gonna go get another shade. This one doesn't fit for some reason. I was like, aren't they all the same
right?
size?
They're made by the same manufacturer.
They're like, we're gonna go next door because that one's empty, and we're gonna take theirs. And I was like, you just installed them, and you're gonna take them out?
Yeah.
I was like, is it an issue with my window or the one like thing that you have? They're like, oh, it was just cut wrong. And I was like, okay. And they're like, but we've allotted every shade to each apartment. Like they have numbers written on them. I'm like, why? But I guess, it cuts down the time because like when I looked down the hall, every door had like a shade in front of it. So I guess they're just going to go in and do them.
That's efficient.
Yeah, it's efficient. So they're like, it doesn't really fit in your windowsill, like in the one above your bed. And I was like, okay. And they're like, it's not secure in there. And I was like, I sleep under here. They're like, yeah, it'll be fine. They're just like, don't pull on it too hard.
Don't pull on it.
Don't pull on the blinds, right? Which you have to pull on to raise and lower. They're like,
the basic function of this machine.
Yeah,
they're
so
just
they're
like,
like,
don't do that.
They're like, don't do that because they're like, it's not secured in here. Like it should stay, but we'll let you know because we're gonna have to order another one. And I was like, all right, sounds good, I guess. But it took them like 45 minutes to do that. And you want to see how non-see-through they are? Oh, this is hilarious. This is hilarious.
Is it like a fucking cave, or is it the opposite of a cave?
I can see the garbage truck. I can see it moving. I can see it dumping garbage. I can see the individual pieces of garbage.
Dude, you can straight up almost like read. You can almost read what is on the truck from the other side of the street.
Insane.
What the fuck is that?
He's like, yeah, maybe they were.
Maybe he was. Yeah, maybe he was right.
Jesus,
dude, that's insane.
Yeah. So now
just get some Venetian blinds. Just say fuck it.
Right. But so now I have to. I mean, I have like a shoddy blind in there that I have to just leave down apparently, or it's gonna fall on my head. Seems like a huge liability for them if it does fall on my head. You know,
sue the shit out of them.
They're like, hey, oh man, I was sleeping and that shit fell down.
Now I got like my eyes gone.
I really wish I didn't have to pay to live here. That'd be sick. Let me know what you can do.
Yeah, I mean, you can either give me free rent or I can own the building.
Yeah, just let me know. You know, I'd hate to cause you guys too much trouble, but
as you like try to play them like the nice Midwest, like, hey guys, I hate to trouble you, but this thing just gouged my eye out that you installed the other day. Look, I don't like if it could fit in your schedule, like it'd be cool if we could like work something out. No worries if not though. Like just let me know.
Just let me know. Cool. I mean, I won't cause any trouble. You know, I'd love to some kind of arrangement would be nice. You know, I can't see anymore, and like a big part of my job.
I'm really sorry about all of like the blood stains on the floor from my eye that's been gouged out, but like I mean, it's kind of just. You know, I'll clean it up. Don't worry.
I'll be. Just let me know. Like, get back to me at your earliest convenience. If not, I'll touch base with you next month. It's totally fine.
Every sentence ends with an exclamation point.
Yeah.
because you're not allowed to use periods.
No, you gotta seem enthusiastic.
Yeah, it's just
I
not
don't
how it
want them
works.
to think I'm mad at them.
Yeah,
even though
exactly.
they gouge my eyeball out.
Yeah, even though you're fucking furious, you have to just bottle that down deep down inside.
Hope you're all doing well. Just wanted to touch base and let you know about the blinds that you installed.
Dude, the amount of emails that I've sent that are like so passive aggressive that people know me as the nice guy, so they're just like, oh, okay, yeah, he's just giving us a suggestion, and I'm just like seething with rage as I'm typing it.
As per my last email,
you motherfuckers,
read what I wrote, you fuckface. No,
I told you what to do. You didn't do it. Now I'm stuck here. Delete. Hey guys.
Hey, just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page here. I'm circling back to the last email that I sent.
Circling back. What? Circling back to my Slack message that I sent the other day.
Oh man. Holy shit.
Fuck. I hate Slack.
Slack sucks, dude. Slack is Discord for entrepreneurs, dude.
Yeah, and it's just like the sounds are awful. They're so like I have like PTSD anytime I hear the little. I have no idea. It might be
because now Microsoft owns Discord, so like or is buying Discord.
Yeah, because I thought that they were still like in negotiation for that. People are like pissed about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Real pissed.
Because like,
yeah, I mean, Discord was like open. It's not open source, but like you know, it's a free like it's like it's like freemium.
Yeah,
you know? Like you get it for free. You can like pay to like get certain perks and stuff like that. And honestly, those certain perks are kind of worth it.
Oh, for
like
sure.
Like boosting a server,
especially if you have your own server. And like
exactly. And like people are like
in the server.
Yeah, and people are interacting and stuff like that. Like it's a great community building thing. Like it's something that like people actively want to spend money on.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like the moment Microsoft buys it, it's going to be, you know, like how Apple does things where everything is now monetized. So it's like you have to pay for the service.
And then also pay for Nitro. And then pay for
I'm really hoping they don't do that. And I know that like Microsoft is going to corporate the shit out of it and just make it awful.
Absolutely.
So we'll just have to see how that goes, I guess. But I mean, like, I don't know. I love Discord.
Discord's fucking great, man.
Yeah, it really is. Like,
it's always open on my computer.
Yeah,
it's like
same.
always on my second monitor.
Like I have for the
onions.
Uninitiated. There we go.
For the onions in here.
I have 3 monitors on my desk because I'm a fucking psychopath. So I've got one monitor here, a vertical monitor here, and then another one on top. My vertical monitor is literally just Discord.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
If it's not, it's like a fucking loop of the zero-G jogging scene from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
So sick.
I love that so much.
That's so cool.
So I've got that going, but it's always Discord or like a Google Doc.
Right.
Like, that's it.
Right.
That's the only thing that's there.
Hell yeah.
It's so nice.
Oh, it's so great.
It's great. It's so nice. I'm in so many like Discords for like streamers and stuff that I follow. There's a Warhammer painter that I follow that I'm in his Discord. That Discord is so fucking wholesome.
I love
and like
that.
So his name's Impending Duff, and like his whole thing is he's like it's like metal. Like he's like a huge metalhead and stuff like that. So like his logo is like the scratchy like kind of shit and everything like that.
Yeah.
He's like always like talking about like obscure like metal things while he's like painting these minis and stuff. And the dude's like a professional miniature painter. Like he gives workshops at like major conventions and like does custom stuff for people.
That's like his job.
Yeah.
Like, that's so
cool.
Cool.
Like he does that for a living and like he streams and stuff and he always does giveaways. Like he'll paint something and then like give that away at the end of the stream. Like he'll just be like, all right, everybody like put in your things. I'm gonna pick a random person and like sends it. But like his Discord's so fucking wholesome. He's just like, you guys are like after every stream, he's like, you guys are the best. Like I literally couldn't do this without you guys. Like I love you all so much. People like like there's a literal thing in there that's like for baking. So people are just like posting the shit that they're baking. Yeah,
I love that shit.
And like their CNC is always like so nice. Comments and critiques. But they're like people just post like their minis and they'll be like, dude, these are great, and like he's a fucking professional, so he's just like this is great. Try this and this next time. But like there's like a I think he's like 10 or 11 kid in this Discord, and like he always posts them, and they're like, you know, they're not great because he's a child, but every time he posts it, he's like, dude, that's sick, like this is so good, like you're doing great, like try this like next time. I'm like, that's so great. And he's just like this big like jolly dude who's just like listening to like death metal.
That's so
it's
funny.
so funny.
That's
to me.
so good.
But dude, I just like that's the kind of shit that you don't get if like a corporate overlord is looking over it. So
100%.
I'm hoping we can still keep the soul of Discord if it gets bought by a big old Microsoft.
That would be great. Yeah, I feel like Discord knows that too. Yeah. Like the people who like run it like know that.
But
that's
like
the whole spirit of it.
It's hard to say no to $1.6 billion.
That's how much they were offered?
I think so.
Holy fuck.
I think so. If it's not that,
insane.
I'm getting that number confused with how much Fox News is getting sued by.
Oh, wow.
One of those two. It's one of those two. I'm not sure.
Cinnamon Toast Shrimp?
Dude, Megan bought Cinnamon Toast Crunch like 3 days before that happened.
Yeah.
And was just like, I don't want to open it.
Can't eat it.
And I was just like...
Do we know what ended up happening with that? I truly don't know.
He found like string and shit in it too. There's like more shit in that bag.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Weird. And apparently, did you find out that he was also like a serial abuser?
A piece
like
of shit?
Else? Yeah.
I was gonna.
Yeah.
The milkshake duck.
Yeah.
Wild.
I saw a tweet that was just like, fucking shrimp cinnamon toast crunch guy just got like duck dad. It was like three references, and it was like, and I really wish I didn't understand this sentence. And
I
was
had to look up what a milkshake duck was because I didn't know what the fuck that was, and apparently it's just like it's when something at first seems really cute and innocent, and then like once it gets more popular or something like that, you learn that the milkshake. So it's explained in like a comic, like about a duck who like enjoys a milkshake or something. It's like, oh, look at this cute little duck enjoying his milkshake, and then like. It's just like Duck is like a serial abuser or some shit. Like Duck murdered everyone or something.
He's like
that.
a Nazi.
Yeah, you like learn that the duck like it's not that cute. Like after you gain more perspective, or like it starts blowing up, people are start to come out like, oh yeah, that duck killed my whole family or some shit like that. And so that's what being milkshake ducked is. It's like,
which is just such a weird,
which is wild
reference to be called.
It's so weird. So yeah, this
so
Cinnamon
strange.
Toast Crunch guy is a milkshake duck.
That's such a weird sentence.
I know it is.
Ugh.
It's so weird. It's like so he found shrimp tails. It's just so I don't understand. Like I don't know where it ended up. I don't know how it happened. I don't know if it's resolved. He was also kind of being a dick to General Mills. Like they reached out to him. They're like, hey, why don't you send us the box? Which seems weird. Seems like a weird thing for him to do. Like,
right.
I don't know if they're just gonna try to cover it up. I don't know anything about this situation, but they're like, yeah, just send us a box, and you know, we can check it out. And he sends this like scathing email back. He's like, fuck you, like how dare, like whatever. I was like, Jesus, dude, like they're trying to fix this. Like I don't know what you think you're gonna get out of this. Right. Like. Yeah, maybe they'll settle out of court like for a very small amount of money. Yeah. But like, what the fuck? What do you expect it to happen?
Right. It's like it's a corporation. You're not going to topple the giant that is General Mills. Calm down. So like, I don't know. And then plus like as soon as everybody was just like, oh yeah, that guy like did this to me for like 3 years. And I was like, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I was like, what happened?
Shit. Like fuck.
It's like a lot of shit popped up about it. Like what was some of it? Like I think some people came out and he was like he wasn't like physically abusive,
I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember seeing things. Actually, I bookmarked it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, because it was like I remember people saying that he was like emotionally manipulative, but I couldn't remember like if he had been like physically abusive. I mean, either way, dude's a scumbag.
Yeah.
Case in point, but
let's see. My quickly deleted subtweet yesterday said, oh no, I can't follow the latest viral saga because I was blocked in 2014 because I was not gracious enough after a surprise threesome. But not before I was told to be careful or I would never work in this town again. So dude was like abuse of power. And like,
the fucking power dynamic thing.
Yeah. Ugh. Like he pulled a fucking David Dobrik on her.
Ugh, that's another thing we got to talk about.
God damn, what is happening this week, man?
I mean, I think it's like, here's the thing that's always bothered me about like that whole like vlog situation. There are a handful of people who like came up on YouTube and like continue to do like great things, like good, like both good work, like for their communities and stuff like that, but also like making good videos and like good content and stuff like that. I mean, like the people I always look at are like Peter McKinnon and like his circle, because I'm like, they're kind of doing the same stuff that all these other people are doing at like a much higher level, and they don't have like the exposure that these guys do. Granted, you know, Pete and like Maddie, his friends and stuff like that, are also like working professionals, like making films and commercials and stuff like that. So it's different. But like the thing that's always bothered me about like the people like Jake Paul and like David Dobrik and their circles is that it always came off to me like it's the same thing like as the emoji story. Like they wanted a lifestyle. And they tried to get that through this way. Right. And like
it's like a fast track.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And like I never followed any of them. The only time I followed them is when they came up in like these scenarios, right? And I was listening to why am my voice getting scratchy? I was listening to the H3H3 podcast and he had Trisha on it, who used to be part of their little circle. And they were like talking about
she's like a permanent member of the podcast now.
Oh, she is. Yeah. Okay, cool. Because I didn't know if like because they were talking about her being on like an old one, and I was like, I don't
she's
remember.
like a permanent
sick
member of it. Yeah.
That's kind of tight. So she was like talking about her experiences and stuff with them, and like how fucking like emotionally like manipulative and abusive they were to her.
But the crazy thing is that she had like done so many of those like videos like years ago. Like, oh my god, these people are so horrible, and everyone just discounted. They're just like, fuck you, you're crazy. Like, no shit.
They're like, there's no way he's like the nicest dude in the world
for years. And so she like then she felt gaslighted. Like, I feel like everyone owes like a huge apology to her because for years she was like the crazy like whatever, you know, just crying emotional lady.
And that was something that she was saying. She was just like, I was like begging them to talk to me at this time, like to be like, hey, like can we try to resolve some of this? And they would just not talk to her, like try to discredit her and stuff like that. And apparently as this was happening, like their like lawyers and stuff like that were trying to like just silence everybody, which is like even more like shitty on like their part. And she was telling like stories about how like their little group like would go to like just crash like frat parties at USC. I'm like, dude, you guys are in your 30s.
Yeah.
You didn't go to that school.
So
and like
weird.
you don't know anybody there. That's weird. That's a weird thing to do. And it's like it's just like trying to have that lifestyle that they always wanted. Like they want to have like the big flashy parties and shit. And it's like, bro, that's fucking gross. And then that's how it ends up. You get to this point where all this shit comes out because like, oh, you really are the dirtbag that a lot of people said you were, but nobody like accounted for it. And it's like, oh yeah, like looking back at all the other stuff, it starts stacking up and you're like, oh yeah, of course they are.
Yeah.
And so it's just like that's the thing that's always frustrated me about like that side of YouTube.
Right.
Is these people get hugely popular, have all this influence, it goes to their head, and then they just like ruin all this shit. And it's like, bro, you're not making like millions of dollars doing like a blockbuster movie deal. Like you're making vlogs on YouTube.
Right.
Calm down.
Right.
And then the biggest part is that he didn't come out and start saying anything until his sponsor started.
Well, that's the issue that people have.
Right.
Yeah, is that like he gave a half-assed 2-minute apology, like, oh yeah, I need to reflect, whatever, on his like third or fourth channel, like not even main one.
And it was like 2 days after the shit came out, and I was like, bro, you have not learned anything yet.
Yeah. And then once his sponsors started pulling out, like his big ones, like his Dollar Shave Club and his fucking like whatever, and then his app that he was developing, that he put his name on, which was like $100 million valuation. That was like the biggest one.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's just like a disposable camera app. They severed ties.
Yeah.
And it was that was like his biggest one, I think. I mean, overall, like close to like $500 million worth of revenue that he's losing, and that's when he's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. It's just shitty. Like you don't give a shit about any of these people. Like clearly, you never did. You never cared about them.
Right.
And like maybe he did, and he just misunderstood things and like did something differently. That does not excuse the shit that he did or said. Right. And like even still, like it kind of seems like he did not directly do things, but he was in the situation and did nothing about it.
Yeah.
Which is arguably worse.
Right.
And then like he posted a fucking video of like this girl like belligerently drunk and like about to engage in something that she cannot say yes to.
Right.
And it's just like,
and that was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It's
like,
wild.
Like how did you think that was an okay thing to post in the first place, let alone reflecting on it now? It's fucking gross, dude. Right. It's really gross.
If no one had brought it up, I guarantee that vlog would stay up. Like he wouldn't have given a second thought to it.
Right. And that's the thing is like, all of this happened now. Mm-hmm. So it's like, imagine what would have happened if he had 5 more years to like grow his influence and not really have to pay consequences for his actions. Right. Like what would have happened?
I don't know, man. It's just crazy. Like I don't know. It's wild. I mean, I'm glad that there's backlash. I really am, because fucking you know what I haven't heard though? Like the actual abuser, haven't heard anything from him or about him. Like what's gonna happen? Like this dude belongs in fucking jail.
Which Guy?
Dom. His name is Dom.
Yeah. They were talking about him on the H3 podcast, because he was at like a video where he was like, he was at like one of those USC parties. Yeah. And like was basically made a video that was just like before COVID and was like, if you guys want me to like come to your fraternity and like turn up, book me down below. And I was like, so fucking weird. Like a fraternity's gonna book some fucking guy to just be there.
They totally would though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I was like, what are you bringing?
But
to
he
this
doesn't.
table?
Yeah, he's not doing anything.
Yeah,
it's just like
you're just
come
there.
meet Dirty Dom. And like his name is he calls himself Dirty Dom.
So
like,
gross.
Like,
do the whole thing.
So
disgusting.
problematic.
And it's like I didn't know any of these people until last week, and I'm just like, wow, I really wish I still didn't know who these people were. And that's wild. It's just gross, man. The whole thing is gross. I hate that shit. I hate that people like use that influence and power to get things that they want, because it's like, bro, if you have to coerce, I don't know. The whole thing is, it's just gross.
Using power dynamics in your favor is so fucked. Like, it's the most fucked up thing. Gross. I hate that shit. It's the most fucked up thing you do.
Yeah, and like, we work in the entertainment industry. Like we have seen people do that, and like, it's not good. It doesn't feel good for anybody. No. Like I just don't understand. I could, I don't know.
That
the thing
pisses me off. In and of itself.
The whole thing pisses me off.
Yeah.
It's just
fucked.
Yeah. I kind of like, I'm glad that he's getting like this comeuppance. I'm glad that like this is happening. Like the question is, whether he comes back from it.
Right.
I mean, I think he's a big enough name that like he will have a redemption, and
will.
there's enough people in his following that are definitely like full on stands that are like
sure.
they're like, oh, he can do no wrong, he's fine for us, and like
well, he didn't do anything wrong. Like that people that well, that's what people's main argument is. They're like, well, David didn't do anything. He was just like, he's just there, like he was just filming it. But like that's yeah, he was filming it. One, very wrong, and then two, like obviously these girls felt like they didn't say yes to the video being posted because they actually were like cool with it. They said yes because you feel like you have to with someone in that position.
Yeah, the dude's got millions of subscribers and stuff like that. If you like delay his platform, like the repercussions could be bad.
Right.
Like I get that.
Yeah. So like his abuse of power is just gross. So,
I mean, that's what happens when you have a fucking 24-year-old like
making fucking $30 million a
year.
Yeah,
I'm like I as a 25-year-old like still fuck up all the fucking time.
Oh, yeah.
Like I should not have that kind of a platform.
Right.
So it's like, why does like this guy's like clearly just not well adjusted.
No.
And just didn't get it.
I mean, because he's been like big since he was like 19. Then that's totally skews your perception of reality.
Yeah, right, absolutely.
Like those are like your key developmental years, and like if those 4, 5, 6 years are all you just like running around Hollywood with the camera in your hand and like getting praise out the ass and growing exponentially, like it fucks with you.
Yeah. I think that's like the thing too, is like a lot of these kids were never told no.
Yeah.
And like never like were told that there's like stuff could use like a benefit or something like that. I actually watched a video recently. My brother sent it to me because he was like, do you agree? Which is just how I envision my brother talking for some reason.
Do you agree?
Yeah, he's just always like it's weird. But he sent me this video. And it was like, YouTube is not necessarily filmmaking. And it was kind of like how it's cut together. And I was like, yeah, I do agree. Because like, I wouldn't, unless you have uploaded a film to YouTube,
right.
I don't think most of the stuff that people put on YouTube is a film.
No.
I in no way should vlogs be considered in that way.
Right.
Like, you should not look at a vlog and be like, it's a TV show. It's not.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
You are literally telling something in chronological order as you shot it, and you're cutting out all of the breath. There is no wait time. There's no build for anything. It all just keeps happening. Yeah, and it's kind of gross, and that's kind of like how we got to this point, because like nobody ever said any of this was wrong. Nobody said any of this was bad. They never got any criticism.
Right.
And they just kept climbing, and people are just like, oh yeah, this is great. And it's like, you kind of need to get knocked down a little bit to like make something worthwhile. So it's like, it's frustrating because like even I look at like Casey Neistat and like a lot of the stuff that he makes, I'm like, that's not a film. Like this, that's not what this is.
Right.
But he makes films. Like he is a filmmaker. He makes those things. So like, you kind of have to look at it like on like a double-edged thing of being like, you can't look at yourself as this like great like artist and stuff like that if you aren't really making great art. So like that's kind of like the frustrating thing too. And obviously that's subjective, that's my opinion, but I kind of agree with it. So it's like, it always bums me out when people are just like, YouTube filmmaker. I'm like, don't do that.
Right. They're not making films. I mean, like, sure, they're talented in their own right, and they know what they're doing for their medium, but it's not a film.
Yeah, like I definitely don't say that to like discredit the stuff that they're doing, because it's obviously its own form of media. Yeah. It's like they're putting this effort into it. They are telling a story. They are doing those things, but it's not the same.
No, it's not.
So like that's the thing, and I love a lot of that shit. I watch a lot of vlogs and stuff like that. Yeah. Like I think it's great. It's fun. It's good entertainment and stuff like that. But at the same time, filmmakers get fucking knocked down all the time. Yeah. They're always told, it's not good. Yeah. And so like they put it out and they're like, I think it's fine. And that's kind of how you build up that skill and that repertoire. But it's just like, okay, you're literally just like saying something into the camera, cutting out the beat that you thought of the next thing that you're going to say in the camera, and then just play that next to it. Like it's not, I don't know. A lot of it's just not interesting to me. Right. And that's how we get to this point.
No, I feel you.
And then somehow they fucking, God.
And then they have a meteoric rise to stardom and make tens of millions of dollars.
It's gross, dude.
It's crazy.
Really fucking gross.
It's wild.
As a hard pivot to this, do you follow Chet Hanks on any social media?
It's about to be a white boy summer.
Dude, did you see the video where he posted like the rules of this white boy summer?
White boy summer rules.
He was like, hold up, let's look it up. So for anybody who doesn't know, Chet Hanks is the son of the acclaimed and Academy Award winning actor Tom Hanks. He is the lesser known because he doesn't. I mean, he does act, I think, but I don't think he does it like under the same terms as like Colin Hanks and Tom Hanks. Obviously, I have a whole other tangent because I fucking hate Colin Hanks.
Dude, Colin Hanks is a fucking asswipe.
Hate him. I every time he's in something, I'm like, I don't like his face. I want him removed from this movie. Every time. I have no reason for it. The dude's a good actor.
Yeah.
He's great at what he does. For some reason, I don't like seeing him, and I feel bad about that. I feel bad that I'm like, I don't like this person on principle.
Right.
And so, like, now I have Chet, where I'm just like, he's like the antithesis of frat bros, but is a frat bro.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's so strange.
It's so funny.
Huge chest tattoo. Like, adopts like a weird Jamaican accent.
Dude,
like,
his
half
Jamaican
the time.
accent's so fucking funny.
It's so weird.
It's so good.
I'm just like, dude, that's
Is
like...
is this the rules?
No, it's like him walking outside in like Venice somewhere. It was on Twitter. Oh, there it is. Maybe? Skip through it a little bit. Keep going. Because it's like him walking outside with like a hat on.
Okay, we got some updates. People asking me about sandals.
Okay,
flip-flop.
a little later.
Jeans, like, bro.
This dude.
Oh yeah, this is also really important.
What?
Wait, damn it.
Yeah, this is also really important. College kids, younger bros, you know what I mean? Oh, kickbacks, pregame, tequila.
He's just saying, he's just listing shit.
For 3 stories. We skipped through 3 stories and he's still like, kickbacks, fucking pool parties.
He is 30 minutes into just listing things, dude. This is just a list.
Fucking 15 seconds at a time.
Guys, that shit cannot continue. That's not white boy summer, dude.
Okay, all right.
Okay, maybe it was a little bit.
Yeah, this is also really important. College kids, younger bros, you know what I mean? Look, dude, guys, I know this might hurt the pocketbook a little bit, but like for all kickbacks, pre-games, ragers, whatever, you know what I mean? No more Bush Light, Natty Ice, those cheap-ass fucking plastic flimsy bottles of God knows what kind of vodka and tequila.
Keep in mind,
Guys,
this is Tom Hanks' son.
Cannot continue. That's not white boy summer, dude. Spend the extra $1, get some name brand shit, get the Bud Light, don't get the Bush, and fucking get a fucking bottle.
Arguably worse than Bush
You know what I mean? A
Light.
Svedka. You could get a fucking Svedka at least than those little plastic ass, disgusting fucking off-brand vodkas.
Dude, if I had Tom Hanks' son's money,
He's so like
dude,
passionate.
he gets into this whole thing where he's just like, he's like, all right, a few rules for white boy summer. He's like, anything salmon, burn it. He's like, get rid of it. You ain't wearing that. And he's like, Sperry low rises? No. Buy yourself some Chucks. Buy yourself some Vans. Do not wear fucking Sperry's. He's like, he's like, also, no flannel. I don't want to see none of that Vineyard Vines bullshit out there. White shirt, black shirt. That's it. And I'm like, this dude's just describing how I dress.
Oh, that's
I guess
so
I am
good.
white boy summer
I
now.
guess so, man. Let's see. This might be
You
it.
should be cleaning fucking jet engines with that shit or something. Jet. One.
Oh, what?
They should be cleaning fucking
Where
jet
is it?
engines
What the hell?
with that
I
shit
love that he's
or
wearing. It's a
something.
Callaway hat that he's just like
Fucking
walking around
disinfecting,
Venice
like,
with.
urinals, dude, not fucking drinking.
Because then the next story is,
Oh, what the hell?
country music is definitely white boy summer. He's just in
That
his
is
car
true,
like
though.
this.
That is absolutely true. Like, anytime I've seen videos of like white dudes at like a lake for spring break on like their boat, it's just country
Oh,
music.
it's only country music.
We went to one of my friends. Her family owns a house on like one of the lakes around Madison, Wisconsin. So like we went up there probably like 2 years ago now, and like we're sitting there, and like we get out. There's like this little like shallow area, so it's like the boat. We're just like walking around. They're like throwing us beers. We're belligerently drunk at like 10 a.m. and like we're just like standing around like at this water, just like standing there. And one of our friends, Dom. No connection. Is like, he's like, I want Mo Bamba. And we're like, what? And he's like, Mo Bamba. And like my friend's brother like puts it on like the thing, so it's like playing, and he's just like dancing in like the water to fucking Mo Bamba by Sheck West. And I'm just like surrounded by like Wisconsin people.
That's
and I'm just
so
like, they are
funny.
not fucking with us right now.
That's so funny.
It was so good.
I never listen to country music just to listen to it, but
Yeah.
dude, that shit hits different, like in the summer.
Oh yeah,
like at a barbecue or like a pool party.
Oh.
Oh my god, boat party.
Oh yeah, dude. Someone hands you a red Solo cup. You're wearing a cutoff and like a snapback with like those shitty like shades that have like different colors on the sides, dude. Yeah,
like the merch that you get at like the free merch from
the
like
shit that they throw you at orientation.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
The swag bag that they just toss at you,
dude.
That's I fuck with it. I hear the little down, and I'm like, yes, America.
My friend Silas plays the banjo. And
what?
Yeah. That's a thing. He bought an electric banjo our junior year of college.
Sick.
So like he could play it in like his amp and shit. And I remember one time like coming home, like opening the door, and he started playing the fucking
Deliverance.
Yeah, and I was like, do not do that. And he just started laughing because like
so good.
Our apartment was like you walked in this door and it was like big empty room, kitchen at the end, and then like a hallway that led back to all of our bedrooms. So like he was playing it in his bedroom, which was all the way at the end of this hallway, and you just hear of him just like laughing after he played it, and I was like, fuck you, dude.
Oh, that's so good.
But like that's like all I always imagine, just like bluegrass, and for some reason it's always Silas's face of him just playing the banjo for some reason. It's so funny, dude.
That's so crazy.
White Boy Summer's gonna be fucking great,
dude. This kid that I went to elementary school with, he was like very good at like mandolin and banjo and like he played bluegrass
in
music,
elementary school?
Like wild.
In New Mexico?
Yeah, he was he's like very good. Like he's been playing, since like he could fucking walk. Like his dad plays in a bluegrass band, and he wanted him to like follow in his footsteps, so he would so by the time I met him, I guess it was middle school. Yeah, it was middle school. It was like 6th grade. He'd like bring his mandolin, and he'd just like play it at lunch, and he was like so fucking good, right? Sick. So he continued on that, and then like he is in a band with his dad, and they like tour. They're like a huge bluegrass band in the bluegrass world. They're just like massive.
That's wild.
Whatever. He's like played at the Grand Ole Opry. Like he's like nominated for like bluegrass, basically like the bluegrass equivalent of a Grammy. Like he's won
That's
them.
So sick.
Like he's so good.
Holy
it's
shit.
Crazy.
That's so cool.
It's nuts. And now he's on like some like bluegrass like committee that's like the bluegrass committee in the like.
And he's like our
States.
age.
Yeah, he's
that's
25.
sick. That's so fucking cool.
It's so cool, dude.
That's such like a weird.
Because I know nothing about bluegrass, but it's like he's like so good at it. It's crazy.
That's so sick. I
so
love that. I also love like parents, like not necessarily famous parents, I guess, because I don't know if he's famous and that's I don't think. But like I love when they get them into it. Like my favorite one is always Jay Weingard, the drummer for Slipknot.
Yeah.
His dad was the drummer for Bruce Springsteen.
What?
Like in like the the E Street Band or the Easy Street Band. Yeah. Like that was his dad. Like his dad was like a famous jazz drummer.
Fuck?
And so like Jay, when he was like 15 or something, was like touring with them.
Yeah.
And Bruce was like, hey, I want you to
try it.
I want you to play.
Holy fuck.
And he was like, what? And his dad was like, yeah, go play. And he was like, ah. So he's like 15 playing on a stage with fucking Bruce Springsteen. And now he's the drummer for Slipknot.
Just completely
It's like
direction.
There's a video of them like having like a drum battle, and his dad's like doing like fucking like jazz shit, and then he's just doing like blast beats and just like hitting all this shit. And I was like, this is so cool.
Oh, that's so
I
funny.
love that shit so much, dude.
Funny.
It's so cool. Fuck.
I fuck with that. That's so
dope.
good.
I love that shit so much. Dude, White Boy Summer's gonna be fun, man.
White Boy Summer, I'm ready for it.
We gotta get into some bluegrass there, man.
Oh my god.
Build out like a nice little playlist.
Absolutely.
Rent a boat at Big Bear.
That shit is so technical too. Bluegrass is like the finger picking.
Oh, dude, it's horrifying. And like you have like picks on every one of your fingers and stuff. It's wild.
It's so cool, man. Fuck yeah, we're gonna have to listen to some bluegrass this Hot Boy Summer,
absolutely.
White Boy Summer.
We definitely need to like, hopefully once everybody's vaccinated and shit like that, we should like plan some nice little like getaway trips.
Absolutely,
it'd be so much fun. Go to like Santa Cruz.
Board games.
Yeah, dude. Woo. Big Bear in the summer is super nice.
Yeah, I want to go in the summer. I've only been snowboarding there. That should be fun as fuck.
We rented like a cabin up there. This like I think probably 2 years ago now. It was like the same summer that we went to Wisconsin, but we rented like a place up there on Airbnb, went up there, did like kayaking and just like, noodling around. And it's so cool. Like just all times of the year. It's so neat. Fuck.
Some summer activities.
Everybody go hang out in Big Bear. Not at the same time as us though, because I'll be sad.
No, yeah. Leave it for us, and then you can go a different week.
Yeah, we'll let you know. We'll send you our itinerary. Just don't like go after it.
Yeah, not during, please.
Yeah. We don't want to see you there. We definitely don't want that. Don't.
No, it's homie circle.
Yeah. It's just Nick and I.
Yeah, it's just us. So we don't want to see. Anyone. Not just you guys. We don't want to see anyone at all.
Yeah. We're not even gonna look at each other.
No, I don't want to like check in. I don't want to see anyone. Any person I see, it will ruin my mood.
You carry around like a bag of like baseballs, and like if anybody like walks your line of sight, just
we got like blinders on like horses. Like we don't want to see anyone.
Oh, he gets really excited when he sees people.
Yeah.
Oh, like what do you mean like excited? Like, oh, is there like, does he have? Just like freaks out, throw shit at them.
Start throwing like my chancla. Fucking. Holy shit.
Jesus, dude.
Hot boy summer.
We just need to, dude. Let's hit up Chet Banks.
Yeah.
First of all, his name's Chet.
Chet is such a good name.
Chet Banks.
Chet Hanks.
Did I say Banks?
3 times almost.
Bro, I thought I was saying Hanks the whole time. That's funny. Chet Hanks.
Yeah.
Chethanks.
Chethanks. I always see
Chethanks.
I always read it as either Chethanks or Chetan X because I had an AI named Chetan and he spelled it exactly like that without the X. Chethan. He's like Chetan.
But it's not the same. No relation.
The same. No relation whatsoever. Chetan was completely different from Chet. Just like computer science major from Sri Lanka.
Yeah. Definitely not Chet Hanks.
Not Chet Hanks.
Chet Banks.
Chet Banks, dude. That sounds like a fucking like. That sounds like a rapper.
Yeah.
Chet Banks.
Chet
That's such
Banks.
a sick name.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but it's like definitely like the dude has like a twinge of like southern like things to it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like almost a country singer, but he decided to be a rapper instead.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is.
That's exactly.
That's
what
Chet
it is.
Banks.
Chet Banks, bro.
Chet Banks.
Chet Banksy.
Ew. He's now just a street artist too. He's like, fuck it. I'll just pick this up, I guess.
Yeah, whatever I can do. Jack of all
Dude,
trades.
imagine just walking down Venice and seeing that fucking guy, Chet Hanks, just talking
filming?
shirtless with a Callaway hat on in the middle of the street. Like,
By
bro,
the way,
what are you
fucking
doing?
This, just listing shit for an hour.
I would immediately be like, that guy's crazy.
That's
Like,
exactly the kind of person I'd expect to see at Venice, though.
Yeah,
Like,
that's actually a fair point.
you know,
Just walking
like,
in the middle of the street,
I wouldn't pay
blatant
him
disregard.
any. I wouldn't even be like, is that a famous person? I'd just be like, that's like the kind of guy that just like lives under the palm trees in Venice.
Yep, chest tattoos.
Yeah.
Works out exclusively.
Yeah.
Only wears cutoffs.
Yeah, just like the most ripped homeless dude you've ever seen.
The dude, he's like bench pressing cars like on the side of the road just to like get
I gotta make
yoked.
do with what I have and what I don't.
Chet, your dad is Tom Hanks. What do you mean you're making do, bro? You drive a fucking Tesla. In fact, you drive 2 Teslas. What are you talking about?
Oh man, dude.
Just
Bench pressing
pushing a whole
Mack
fucking
truck.
car. Why not, dude? Why the fuck not?
Alright, so there's
This fucking chair.
there's this Instagram account called Siblings or Dating. You ever heard of it?
No, dude, I'm scared of where this is going.
Submit, so like it blew up out of nowhere, right? And it's got almost 1 million followers right now. And out of nowhere, people will submit their own photos or photos of people they know, and you have to guess if they're siblings or if they're dating. And I thought it'd be fun to play along, so I'm gonna record my screen so that we can sync it up to 1. And my
Sick.
screen is recording.
So wait, real quick, while you do this. Okay, so scrolling up, scrolling down, scrolling up, scrolling down. That's how I'm gonna sync it.
Nice, nice. And tapping a photo. All right. What do we think right here? Siblings or dating?
Oh no, dude.
Bro, look at that hand placement.
This is not a good start. Also, real quick, how old is she?
I don't know.
Because I feel like she could be either like 16 or 45.
Right, yeah, there's no in between.
That dude is like
Bro,
21.
their feet are like touching. They've got to be dating.
God, I hope they're dating.
100% they're dating.
Oh, there's more photos of this though.
No, but the next slide says whether they're siblings or dating.
Got it. I'm gonna say that they're dating.
Oh no! Oh, that's so gross. That's so bad. That's so bad.
Like the only time that you're allowed to like hold your sibling like that is when they are driving a motorcycle and you are on the back of said
Oh, his
motorcycle.
hand is like their feet are touching.
It's
like
weird, man.
All right, let's just pick a random.
Trying
one.
to just like scoop up in there, man. What are you doing?
What the fuck,
dude? She's got.
What's going on there? They're
you okay?
They're
definitely siblings. I'm gonna say they're siblings.
They're
They have
siblings.
Similar mouth shape.
Yeah, I get sibling vibes.
Yeah.
What the fuck, homie?
Dude, we're so bad at this.
0 for 2. 0 for 2.
We're so bad at this.
Oh, easy. I feel like they're trying to throw us for a loop, though. Dude, they look so similar.
Yeah, they have to
They're
be siblings.
They're
have
absolutely
to be siblings. They have to be siblings.
God, what the fuck, dude?
Here's the thing, though. They don't explain overlap.
That's true. You know,
Like,
they don't account for
they could be both
the southern
siblings
states.
and dating.
That's true.
We don't necessarily know. We don't know. We don't know. You don't know.
They look the same.
Yeah,
dude.
it's very
They've got
strange.
the same eyes, the same nose.
Do you think there's like a dating app that like shows you people that look like you, and then they're just like, all right, date somebody that looks like you?
I don't know. That should be a thing for narcissists.
App developers, have somebody make an app that makes them date. Dude, they have
They're
to be
siblings for sure.
Oh, they
dude.
have to be.
They're absolutely siblings.
Yeah,
There's
okay.
no way.
Yeah,
That one was an
yeah,
easy
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
All right. Well, hey, at least we got a little layup on that one. They are
Dating.
definitely siblings.
No, they're
Really?
dating. They're
Think
for
so?
sure dating.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
Fair enough. They just like they look kind of similar. I think it's just
They
because they
do.
both look like thumbs.
Yeah, it's just
know?
like not a good angle.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
not.
They just look like bros from Jersey.
Yeah.
Dude, they're just like, hey, yo, this is my boyfriend Vinny. I love him very much. I like dudes a lot, and this one I love particularly the most.
He goes to work, he comes home, he picks up beer for me. I'm just sitting on the couch watching fucking Real Housewives in New Jersey.
I just love this man so very, very much. Look at this tight ass. Look at this tight ass, huh?
Dude, I always love like the whole like, because everybody always like for some reason just like assumes gay people are like super flamboyant. It's
Yeah.
just like they're just normal goddamn people.
Yeah, I know.
It's just normal fucking people.
I know, it's great.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit.
So
All right.
stupid.
All right, let's see.
Oh, they have to be
Brittany
dating.
Snow? They're dating for sure.
Is that Stephen Amell?
They're Spillings.
Spillings. Spillings.
They're Spillings. Why do you hold your sister like that,
Yeah.
homie?
Oh
Why?
wait. This one looks like a good one.
Bro,
They-
they look like siblings, but
Their teeth are the same shape. Like each tooth is the same. Did they Photoshop their mouth into each other? You think they did that?
They've got to be. They've got to be siblings.
They've got to be siblings. God
Okay,
damn it.
all right. I'm glad that they're dating.
God
at
damn
least.
it, dude.
But we're so bad at this. Game.
Yeah, god
We
damn
gotta
it.
have a little counter for how many we've gotten fucking wrong.
I'll put that up there. Just like right here somewhere.
Siblings.
They've got like the same kind of like hair. I'll say siblings on this one.
God damn it! Why is it so hard?
Why do all these people look so similar? Is that like some weird like narcissistic evolutionary trait?
I
Like
don't
you just
know.
date
Like,
somebody
you
who
date-
looks kind of like
But
you?
you don't even like process it.
Right.
You don't even think
Right,
about
right.
it.
That's
I
weird.
just find like
I don't
all
look
the way-
anything like Megan, so I'll take that.
That's true. You guys don't really look alike.
Those are dope coats.
Those are sick coats.
I want that coat. I'm gonna say they're dating.
Yeah, I think they're dating. I think
Because
they're
like their
dating.
cheek structure is a little too different. Like
Yeah, they
his
don't look-
eyes are too close
they don't look
together. versus
related.
the other guy.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
Finally,
baby.
we got
Let's
two.
go.
We're like 2 for 6 now.
Yeah. All right. Let's do one more. Let's make it a. Let's shuffle the wheel and
I'm gonna say siblings.
siblings. Man, look at that.
The awkwardness
That's
of it
so
all.
awkward.
That's
That's like
so-
their mom. They're on a picnic with their parents. They're like,
the like.
you don't want to like touch too much, but you're like,
Yeah, but then he's like fully gripping her shoulder.
he's like grabbing
Yeah,
onto
it's so
that
weird.
shit. They're siblings. Why? Wait, did you start dating just right when you took this picture?
God damn
Why
it!
the fuck you look
Did
so
you
awkward?
just meet her, my guy?
They just met each other.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
there's
even
no
know her
way.
name.
There's no way.
There's
Let's see
no
what most
way.
people thought. Yeah, most people thought siblings.
Yeah.
78% of people thought siblings.
Dude, that's fucking wild. Okay, let's do one more. Let's see if
Oh,
we
yeah.
can get one more right.
Let's do it. Let's scroll and ka-chow. Absolutely siblings.
They're definitely siblings.
siblings.
There's no way.
They got the same shaped nose. It's the same
Yeah.
smile, the same little like
Yeah.
goofy little like half smile.
Like kind of like.
They're Datkin, bro. Why can they not spell correct? Like, they just don't check. Why is it, dude?
Is this like did somebody write an application to like try to like aggregate this data and then make the post? Because if so, that computer is the dumbest computer in the world. Can't
Right?
fucking spell shit.
Datkin?
Out of like the 7 that we have done, 3 of them have been misspelled.
They're spillings.
What the fuck, dude?
We gotta end on a high note. We gotta
Come
get one
on.
right. We gotta get one right. All right.
We should do one that like is like wild.
Siblings. Dating. They're dating. 100%.
I'm gonna say siblings on this one.
All right. 50-50.
Fuck.
Did I say dating?
I thought I said siblings.
You said siblings. I said dating. Yeah. God damn it. What?
We literally said this 10 seconds ago.
I know. I can't remember.
That's
All right.
incredible.
All right. Dating. They don't look anything alike.
Yeah, I'm gonna say dating.
They're dating for sure. They're siblinga.
God damn it, dude.
Go. Siblings are dating. It's this
How?
Instagram profile. It's so good. You can like live vote on
How are
the.
we so wrong?
I don't know how. All right. Here. What about this one? Dating.
Okay. I want to understand the size of this man.
This dude.
This dude is
fucking
large.
huge.
He is a large man. Like this guy's like okay, here's the thing. He's either like 6'5", like 230,
Yeah.
and that guy's like 5'8",
Yeah.
or that guy's 5'8", and that guy's like 5'2".
Yeah.
They're like it's one of those scales.
This is a very big man. They're dating.
They have to be dating.
They're absolutely dating.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
Okay,
End
cool.
on a high note.
Also, I just want to like his hand, dude, is like this. Like his three fingers are bigger than that guy's
entire
head.
torso.
That's terrifying.
Like it goes from his waist to like under his chest with just his hand. It's wild.
That guy is so big.
That is
he's
a big
such
man.
a big man.
That is a tall dude.
Also, I like that he's doing the whole.
He's like, check out my hot piece of ass. I know y'all are jealous.
I left my fedora at home. And it's like that's just like the same face that you always see like the fedora kids wear.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
Milady.
like,
Milady.
or they're doing like the inquisitive like one eye down. I was like, what are you looking at, dude? What are you thinking about?
What's on your mind, homie?
Like, are you
Let
okay?
me in, dude.
Let me in. No, but seriously, I'm locked out. I left my key inside. Can you let me in?
Let me in.
Dude, that meme is so wonderful.
It's so
it could be
good.
used in
I love it. I love
so
the
many
context.
contexts.
Yeah.
So many contexts.
So good.
I love a good
Siblings
context.
are dating. Check
What?
it out. You can like vote on their stories. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, this would be a good one.
Oh, they're siblings.
Oh, they're definitely siblings. Oh, they're 1,000,000% siblings. Let's cap it out on their story.
Yeah.
Definitely siblings. Ew. What is that earring, my guy?
I don't know.
Oh,
Siblings.
sibling.
Oh, you don't find out until they post it.
dude.
The suspense.
Oh, that's gonna kill me.
Oh, wait. They're siblings.
Hey, let's
Yes.
go.
Dating.
They're dating. Wait. Can we talk about the fucking shoelace
Yeah.
belt?
So alt girl, dude.
Bro.
So alt girl of her. They are dating.
What is
the baseball in the background? Dating. Yeah,
They're definitely dating.
100%. Fuck. Oh, we're not gonna find out.
Damn it.
Stay tuned next time. We'll talk about
Drop your comment. Are they siblings or are they dating?
Let us know.
They're
And thank you
definitely
guys
dating.
so much for tuning in to this episode of the Lunchtime Serenade podcast. We'll see you guys next time. Middle of the day, middle of the week. Peace.